Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thunder is Sogan here, and in this video we're going to be speed testing the Frost Crawler in Jailbreak. So I just recently obtained the Frost Crawler from obtaining level 10 in Season 19. I'm sure you know how that works by now, but let's just go ahead and get to it. I want to find out how fast the Frost Crawler is, and that is the whole point of this video. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started here, and I'm also gonna need a oh wait, I have to give myself a force field launcher. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we can actually go ahead and get started here with the first race being the Frost Crawler up against the Camaro. Okay, Frost Crawler wins, not by much though. The Camaro was like practically right behind it there. I'm also gonna go ahead and turn off the rain and the vehicle collision as well. It should make a much more pleasant time when speed testing, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, for the next race we have the Frost Crawler up against the Jeep. Alright, similar to the Camaro, the Frost Crawler won against the Jeep, not by that much though. I'm not sure how I feel about a seasonal vehicle just barely winning a speed test against two vehicles that you can get for literally free. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up here we had the Frost Crawler up against the Model 3. Alright, well it appears that the Model 3 has won that one. We still got quite a bit more races to do though, so I guess we'll see how the other races go. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Shell Classic. I'm pretty sure the Shell Classic has already won, so yeah, it won by quite a bit there, as you can see, but alright, yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Jackrabbit. Alright, looks like the Jackrabbit has won there, won by quite a bit, but alright, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Longhorn. pretty sure Longhorn has already won there. That won by quite a bit as well. Yeah, geez, I guess the Frost Crawler isn't having too much luck right now, but we still had quite a bit more races to go. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Goliath. Okay, that was really interesting. So the Goliath just barely won. As you can see, it was so Frost Crawler has fast acceleration, but then the Goliath has like slightly higher top speed, but it does take quite a while for it to catch up though. Alright then, well, another lose for the Frost Crawler, I guess. Go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Falcon S in reverse, actually. Because I did hear that the Falcon S in reverse is apparently quite fast. Alright, well, I can't believe we're at the point to where vehicles going in reverse are winning against the Frost Crawler now. Not sure how to feel about that, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here where you have the Frost Crawler up against the Lamborghini. Alright, I'm pretty sure the Lamborghini has won already. That won by quite a bit. Oh, you got like launched in the air. I saw that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Agent. I'm pretty sure the Agent has won, and that was by quite a bit there. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Beam Hybrid. I think Beam Hybrid, once again, has already won, so yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up we have the, what is it, the Frost Crawler, or someone's gonna call it Desert Crawler for a second, up against the Poseidon. My god, okay, Poseidon has already won. That was by an extreme long shot. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next up here we have the Frost Crawler up against the Bandit. Alright, looks like Bandit has already won. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so for the final race here, we have the Frost Carve up against Artorio. Yeah, it looks like Torio has already won there. That was by a lot, like a whole lot there. Alright, so that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this speed test here. Alright, so Nightmare, what do you think about the speed of the Frost Crawler? You got any thoughts?
It is just way too slow. The only vehicle I could ever see it losing, the Frostcrawler winning to is the tank. Really land vehicle. There we go, more specific.
Alright, well, yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with Nightmare on that one. I mean, the only vehicles that the Frostcrawler won against was the Camaro and Jeep, which are both literally free. So I guess the Frostcrawler is like lower middle class in speed, but I mean, I guess the Frostcrawler like being really good with the off-roading, as you can see here. Here I'll like drive over like the train tracks. I guess I know like the Volplay can have a hard time with that, you know. Seems to be like really good with off-roading, which is good. Here you can drive up here and then all the way I don't know, over here. And yeah, I mean it definitely does seem really good with off-roading, and it has a tow behind, well, on like the rear end of the vehicle. I think a vehicle spawns right here. Yep. So want to like tow any other vehicles, you can do that. The Frostcrawler, and Frostcrawler also has a lot of seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats. So that's quite a bit of seats. I mean, I guess those three things kind of makes up for the speed, because I mean, just to be honest here, the speed is honestly pretty dang low. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this speed test video here. So if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you have not yet already, I'd really appreciate that. And be sure to turn on notifications so that way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. But yeah, that is going to be it, and I will see you all in the next video.